ladies and gentlemen, how you doing today? My name's Bilify, and today let's go over everything you should know before the 2024 Halloween update drops tomorrow. So first things first, I hacked into the Slap Battle servers. I went undercover as an IT specialist, and I started talking to the man, the myth, the legend, Tencel. And I asked him, what's something super sneaky that we might see in this year's Halloween update? And do you know what this man replied to me with?
Do you know what he said? He said this update may or may not include
a game. Yes, you are reading that correctly. I have no idea what to expect with that, but I have loved every single game mode that they have released, so if you're as excited as me, drop some W's!
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Okay, so let's get into the gooberness of what's gonna happen tomorrow. So of course, like you see behind me, there's gonna be a Slap Battles Halloween map filled with all types of gooberness. Yes, yes, yes. This resembles what it would look like, but this is not exactly what it's gonna look like. This is just what it's gonna seem to look like, because, yeah,
what the hell?
that's not Castle Island. But this is what you could expect to see sometime tomorrow when the update drops. Now let's go over everything that will be updated in this update. First things first, 2 gloves are now going to be obtainable again. These gloves that you see on my left and right are only obtainable during the Halloween event, which is Rattlebones and the Necromancer glove. How do you get these gloves, you might ask? Well, for the Rattlebones glove, you are going to need 1,000 of these candies picked up. They're going to be all over the map, just like this, spread out on each island, and all you have to do is walk through them just like this to obtain them. You'll see that you will have a tracker on the left-hand side where the mouse is right now, and it will show your progress. And to get the Necromancer glove, you're gonna need 2,000 of those candies. 2,000 of them, so you're gonna have to be hustling and bustling. If you have candies that you obtained last year, they are saved. So let's say you had 1,000 last year. If you log in, you'll have 1,000 ready to go. So you pick this one up, you'll have 1,001. You do not have to restart your progress. But on top of that, with Necromancer, if you want to get that and you get the 2,000 candies, you're also gonna need to get the Infected badge, which is probably the easiest badge to get in the game. You're just gonna need to find somebody with the Plague glove, which everybody in the game pretty much has Plague, and get slapped by it and get infected. Super simple to get. Just ask in chat, can somebody please use Plague on me? And I guarantee you, you will get somebody to hit you with it. So obtaining these 2 gloves is definitely going to have you running around this map, and there's going to be a bunch of people going for it. So what gloves are good in this scenario to obtain candy? Let me show you, but hold on, brace yourself. It's going to get very bright. And we're over into the regular Slap Battles right now. I figured I'd make it a little less hard on your eyes by transitioning you first to that and then into the flashbang. But these are the gloves I'd recommend for getting candy corn. Starting off, if you are a noob and you don't have any slaps, the default is going to be your best friend all the way up until 315 slaps when you unlock the flash glove. With the default glove, you have a speed boost, and it comes in very handy. At 315, you have the flash. Can be good because let's say you see a candy corn over near the bridge over there. If you just teleport right there, look, you're right here. You get a bigger speed boost compared to the default glove, but both can be good in their own ways. So if you're better with the default glove than you are the flash glove, then to each their own. And this glove is going to be your go-to probably all the way up until 1,750 slaps when you unlock Speedrun, which Speedrun has been a staple glove for getting candy corns for the last couple of years, because of course you are the epitome of speed by running as fast as humanly possible, collecting every single candy corn that you see in your sights. I'm not 100% certain that while using the Mr. Glove you can collect candy corns while in this form. If you're really skilled at running around the map in this form and you can collect candy corns, this could be good, but for a lot of people, I feel what you're going to do a lot of the time is try to rush over to a candy corn and not be able to stop. So if you're good with Mr. and they can pick up candy corns, go for it. The Wormhole glove can be a pretty solid glove to get candy corns on 2 different islands. And the good thing with Wormhole is it just now got updated as well. So after you get done collecting candy corns from here and you go to the other island, you come out with a slight speed boost, which can be helpful if somebody else is trying to go for a candy corn. It's not the greatest speed boost, but it is good enough to get a slight little advantage, if you know what I mean. So you can camp 2 different islands while using this method if you like. Grapple's going to be an amazing glove to use this year because of course, let's say you see a piece of candy corn on the other island over there, just use this and look, you got all the distance that you could possibly want. Even if it's on the other side of the island, look at this. You could go wherever you like with this. You have pretty good speed with it and a fast cooldown, so I love this. And you could even get over to Moai Island easily, and this island does spawn candy corns. I'm not exactly sure if they're going to spawn candies on Castle Island, but you could definitely reach there with a grappling hook, so definitely one of the top gloves that you could use this year. 64 can be a good movement glove, but compared to some other gloves, I don't know if I would use this specifically. I think I would rather use Speedrun over 64, but this could work. The one advantage over Speedrun that 64 has is, let's say somebody's bridge camping, you could just bypass the bridge entirely by doing something like that. And there's like no real cooldown with this, so you can go pretty quick with it. So it's not a bad glove to use at all. I just think that there are other options that you could use. Acrobat works exactly like default, so if you wanted to use either of those, for sure. Phase can be a glove that'll help you get to islands pretty quick. So let's say you collect a piece of candy corn that's right here, and there's another one on the opposite island over there. Instead of running across the bridges, all you'd have to do is just activate the ability and fly all the way over here. Not the glove I would use in this scenario, but could work. Charge is always an excellent glove to use to get candies, because this is one of the faster gloves you could use. If you see a bunch of people going for a candy, you could be the first one to get there by just simply doing something like that. The one downside to it is it does have quite a long cooldown, so you might get that first candy, but if there's other candies that spawn, something like Speedrun could get the other candies before you get your ability back, and you might not want that. Fish isn't the fastest glove that you could use, but with this ability, you can go to a pretty far distance and not have that bad of a cooldown, and it also helps for people that are bridge camping. So say if you have somebody that is bridge camping because they're either camping the gravestone that pops up over there, or they're just camping to camp, you could bypass them and just fling over to the candy corn and collect that. So fish is a good glove to use if there are combative people trying to stop you from getting candy corn. If you can control Sparky's speed, it was solid last year, and I think it'll be solid again this year. The starting is not as good as you'd like it to be, but if you get the faster speeds with Sparky, which doesn't take that much time, you could collect a lot of candy very quickly, because you could just go island to island, collecting all the candy corns around the edges. Granted, you're going to have to watch out for all the stuff that is around the edges, like hay bales and stuff like that, but if you know how to control this, you could hit all the islands in one go, and that's pretty effective. Psycho's another glove like Fish, where it has a good little speed boost, but it's a glove that's going to help if you have a lot of combative people in your server. Of course, you have the hover, which gives a slight speed boost, and if you have bridge campers, you could of course just go to the side so you wouldn't have to deal with them, but this also helps if you slap them, you can hover them over the edge. So this can be pretty decent for collecting candy corn, but it's a lot more on the basis of defending against combative players while collecting candy corn. The next glove that's going to be extremely good for collecting candy corns is going to be the Iceskate glove. Don't sleep on this glove. This glove is going to be very good because look, it gives you a speed boost, and you could go around the map and collect candy corns. And the good thing about this is you get another speed boost if you jump again. You can get, I think, 2 speed boosts in one ability use. Just like that. It runs out on that last one, but look how quick you get your ability back. Do not sleep on the Iceskate glove. This is going to be a top glove to get candy corns this year, for sure. I honestly think that the Joust glove here could make a good contender for getting candies, because all you'd have to do is get up on top of Juan, and you have a little bit of a speed boost, but you also have that little Joust in front that will knock any player back that tries to go for you. The one downside to Juan, though, is once you're done with one, it does kick you off the back, and if you're not in the best of positions, you're going to get yeeted off the map, and it does have quite a long cooldown. Two things you kind of have to worry about with Juan, but can be good. You might see some people using Spoonful. I don't think I'd personally use this because it has a long cooldown, and you're basically selling out to get one candy corn, but you could definitely use this to fly anywhere you like let's say you want to go to Mawai because you see candies over there. Definitely helps you get over there, and does have that shockwave hit, so if there's other people here, you will knock them off. It's not the worst, it's not the best, it's just pretty good. And the last glove on my recommendations for getting candy corns is going to be the Materialze glove, and this is going to be one of the best gloves that you could use this year, because as soon as you see any bit of candy corn, just pop your ability, and let's say it's way over here to the side, just go and materialize and collect them. It is that good, and it also has a quick cooldown, so if you see another one, just go hover up in the ability, and guess what? You're exactly where you need to be. All you'd have to do is just like place yourself like right here, in a safe spot, and then use the ability and just wait to see a candy corn spawn. You can hover in this ability for so long, if not forever. So you could hover this island. If you don't see candy corn, don't go to it. You could hover anywhere you like, and as soon as you see a candy corn, like, oh, there's one right here, teleport right to it. That's how good Materialze is going to be for this event. Definitely something that it would be my go-to if I needed candy corns. Those are my recommendations for this year. Good luck on obtaining candy corns, and let's get to the rest of the video. The next Halloween glove that is going to be live again is going to be the Hallow Jack glove, and this requires the Jack's Will badge. To get this glove, you are going to need to be using the kill streak glove. Once you have the kill streak glove acquired, you're going to need to get a 10 kill streak. I think you might be able to purchase kills for this, but once you get a 10 kill streak, head over to this island right here that connects from the Slapple Island to main island here, and behind this tree, every 10 minutes, there's a 10% chance that a gravestone will pop up. If you have 10 kills with the kill streak glove, and you click on this gravestone, you will obtain the Jack's Will badge, getting you the Hallow Jack glove. This might be very difficult to obtain when the update drops, so maybe wait like a week, or maybe wait a little bit of time, you know what I mean? To where there's less people going for it, if you really want the Hollow Jack glove. This glove is very good, so I would recommend it. The next thing that is going to be updated in this brand new Halloween 2024 update is going to be the Witch's Glove in Slap Royale. This glove is locked to only being obtainable during Halloween, and guess what? It's Halloween, so this is going to be obtainable. All you're going to have to do is grab a friend that has the Witch's Glove, go into Slap Royale, go to a random spot on the map where you two won't be targeted by people, let them use the ability until they get the Witch's Brew Potion. Once they obtain that Witch's Brew Potion, they throw it to you on the ground, you pick it up, you consume it, it will oof you, but you will get the Witch's Badge. And then you yourself will be able to use the Witch's Glove in Slap Royale. And this glove is very, very good and is still part of the meta, so I highly suggest you get this glove during this event. I will be doing a live stream to try to get some Witch's Brew for you guys. If you don't have this glove and you are wanting it, it'll be sometime this weekend that I'll be doing a live stream, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And then of course, every Halloween there's a brand new glove that gets released. This is not the glove that is going to be released. This is just a random glove that I made in 5 minutes in studio. This, again, I need to reiterate, is not the glove that is being released. I just made a mock-up so that you could see the example. I have no idea what type of glove is going to be released during Halloween, but they always do release one in these events. So I'm very interested to see what they cook up in this. Let me know your glove predictions down below on what you think it might be. But ladies and gentlemen, that is pretty much all you're going to need to know before this Halloween update drops tomorrow. You now know how to get both of these gloves over here with candy corn and the gloves that are going to be great to get them. Now you know how to obtain the Hollow Jack glove. Now you know what to do with the witch. And now we got to get hyped up for this brand new glove that's coming out. Let me know what you are trying to get this year if you don't have a specific glove. But other than that, I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day or night whenever you do end up watching this. And I will see you tomorrow during the live stream of the Halloween update. Later!